it's more than just a race car. It is like an art piece.
What's up, guys? Jordan from Bennett's Customs. We're back on another episode. This one's gonna be a little bit different. We're gonna be kind of walking and talking. We got lots to do today. And I believe Carl is actually up back. Here he is here. He's been
I feel like everybody in this shop is like 7 feet tall.
so we are.
Like, this might be your only like representation of how massive this dude is.
Thank mom and dad for that one.
Yeah. I love the look of this, man. You really like kind of killed it with the look on polished louvers coming through paint.
Yeah.
Super dig that, man. The new caretaker of this thing is gonna be super stoked with it.
Yeah.
I don't think that like pictures or videos actually do this car justice. Like, it's more than just a race car. It is like an art piece. That grill too, that just like sets.
Oh yeah, we haven't even met. You guys haven't really seen this.
What? You guys haven't videoed the grill?
We didn't really video it. So I kind of did it on a quiet Sunday morning when I had a little spare time. But
This is like from the jail, right?
this is from the Fremantle prison, and I believe it's really old. I was trying to like backdate when they would have actually been using brass as a security screen. And in 1907, they like had done a revamp on the jail itself, and then there was like another one in I think like maybe the 1920s or 1930s.
It's like 100 years old.
Yeah, it's basically 100 years old. I got it from the Scotsman. Shout out to the Mad Scotsman. If you guys haven't seen his video on our channel, he is an incredibly talented artist who has a passion for stuff like this and for everything sort of different, but he's he hooked us up with it. This car front end has evolved through 3 different sets. So that was the original one that was in the grill. We kind of did that vintage sort of cauliflower style. I had a mate in Perth use his laser cutter and he cut it out. Thought it was neat. It just didn't quite fit the era. So then I went to a different stainless security mesh that I shaped on the wheel. Unfortunately, this wasn't allowing enough air to get through. So then I went to another piece. This was the most recent one that we had, and that was in there. It looked okay, but it still wasn't doing its justice, and I hated the front end. And it's funny because when I was home with Carl, when we were actually building that front, remember how it had all the nice grill teeth that were in it?
Yeah.
And you said, don't cut them out?
Yeah.
And it was going to take me ages to weld them, and we were really on a grind deadline to like get this car painted and on a trailer within 24 hours. So I cut them out, and I made all these. But if we left them, probably would have looked a million times better. But
if you had left them, you would have left them.
I would.
That looks better than what it originally had.
Yeah,
for sure.
Definitely.
That early crinkle mesh like wire like that that's king for early grills. I believe anyway. I like the unobtainium parts, man. Like, if you want this, you can't have it, and that's what makes it so special. Like, I'm pretty sure you cannot get that anymore, period. Like, I've looked, because like we're doing a roadster back at the shop too, and I want this type of mesh. I would have taken it in stainless or whatever, but like brass, actual like crinkle wire mesh, like I don't think that you can even buy that.
And it's neat too. It's actually woven like on the edges of your bit. It's continuous. It doesn't just end and have like an open face to it, which is really neat.
So
but that's the cool thing about this car is there's so many like parts on it that are very original, and you know, like as you said, you can't just go and
you cannot replicate the car.
Yeah.
That's what makes it an art piece. Is like somebody wanted to make this car again, good luck. There's no way. You'd have to be at the same place at the same time buying all the same rare stuff that like you haven't even seen before.
Yeah,
right.
True. Like, even the front shocks,
the Smith shocks, like
the Smith shocks, still haven't really figured anything out. If anyone knows anything on the Smith shocks, they're obviously a German-made. Front shock. They have the swastikas casted in them, which is wild. The fuel tank, World War II.
Yeah.
Bomber, oxygen reserve bottle. There's just lots of really neat pieces.
It's pretty special.
Yeah, it's very special. I think you guys all probably know how much I bloody love this thing, but it's time to move on. Business is a booming, and it needs to go.
Head plate and actually, like, after the wireframe is on, to make that curve, I feel like it'd be like less than an hour.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be that bad. We're gonna do this. I'd paint the perimeter and leave the center. Because then it looks just like the louvers, right? Instead of painting the center and leaving the perimeter, paint the perimeter, leave the center.
Great.
Right?
That's good.
Yeah. That's why I just thought,
Thanks,
because
Matt.
it's just minor, I thought like if that was painted and it was just this nice outline, it would be like, you know, a windshield outline for like how you get on a boat or something.
Yeah. But it's just the opposite of what you got going on here. Like, it's almost identical, right? Paint the outside. I don't know. I don't know.
No, I'm in.
I don't know.
I'm listening.
It's my deepest recommendation for you not to take my advice on anything painted. Because fuck, I hate paint.
Chuck it on the floor.
This way, just for shits.
That already looks better because you can still see the steering wheel, man.
You know what I mean? Like it's got too much
From the big
to it. Jesus.
If you're in Dunsboro and you're a chiropractor, you want to sponsor this guy? He needs like a weekly chiropractor. He is hurting today. Hurting. I tried to kick him in the back and it didn't work.
Oh, what a song! This has got me backed up. Carl, here's your challenge for the midnight special.
You want me to make one right now?
I want you to make one. I want you to make a reverse curve.
We will attempt the reverse curvings. Okay? Like, you know how when you're trying to build a shape and you're trying to build a convex shape, you leave the frame? It's the opposite. You start on the inside here and you run it out right to the edge.
And off the edge as
Right
well.
off. It has to go right off the
Because
edge.
then you're releasing it.
You're releasing it.
Yeah.
If you don't go right off the edge, it's going to just puff it up, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just like running it through, adding a little bit of pressure down, and wheeling, tracking right to the outside.
And are you what lower anvil are you using?
I don't know.
Okay, it doesn't really matter.
Well, you do want there was a bit sharper one. You don't want too sharp,
No,
or
you
else
want
you're going to
dark.
be hurting it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But this looks like a nice radius for like what it's going to be.
Yeah.
And so just working it right to the outside and right off the edge.
And then that can just be cleaned up afterwards if you wanted to, like.
Oh yeah, like we
Yeah.
can totally polish this, right?
No, like your lip, you know how you kind of come off, it's going to want to move a little bit of material.
Yeah,
That-
yeah, you could absolutely.
And then you just kind of reshape it.
Yeah, you just got to keep going, right?
Are you building a wrestler's belt?
Yeah, this is for WWE.
Unreal.
Oh, don't do that. Went the wrong way.
This stuff, very good for polishing aluminum and stainless. There's a few different ones. This is the marine one. I'm not sure if there's much difference in them, but Autosol polish is the duck's nuts. Yeah.
Holy! Motor's going in.
Motor's going in.
Got that forest green on there.
Forest, this is British racing green with a touch of like early Jaguar as well. I kind of took two different mixings, put them together, added some black and went, okay, I like that.
Nice.
Yeah. I can never just be happy with a standard color. Even this, Rolls Royce, some sort of weird burgundy color, and I ended up adding weird purples to it and lots of black because I don't like when burgundy goes out in the sun, it turns red.
Wow.
You don't like
All
red?
those are reasons why I don't like color at all. I'd have to learn all that stuff.
Hey, look right. You just didn't have this chat with Ben. Ben will tell you your name better.
Black, black, Ford, black.
Black. It's going black. I'm gonna let this rest there for a minute because I do not have the bolts to put it in the bolt pack.
You.
Street lights. That's the song that we were humming. That was the other one.
Don't stop.
All right. See? Okay, stop right there for a sec. While I was talking to Drop Moot, I found the other rubber bushing, which is good. Found that outside on the driveway. Vita's coming in handy. Oh, it's okay. Okay, you can go down it then.
We're still gonna get all that out.
Whoa. Jesus. Okay, a little bit more. Right there, stop. Alright, let's grab the ratchet. Okay. All right. Color looks nice.
Hmm.
Stick it. 1 second carb on, see what it looks like. Screw it. You've had a full of guts. Yeah. Look at that. On this one.
First check, though.
Oh my gosh.
It's like $3, dude. Almost freaking there. It's almost ready to tip the edge.
Holy cow, that was quick.
We probably will
Holy cow, that man!
try and make it a little smoother. Can you imagine making a car out of brass?
Be pretty gnarly.
Like a whole brass car.
Well, how much harder do you reckon it is to work with than aluminum?
I don't know. Honestly, don't know.
Like they're pretty. Aluminum's probably softer.
I think that you'd have to do a lot of annealing with brass, maybe like the cracking. If you were using a power hammer, like this is not very much,
Yeah.
input into the metal,
No, that's exactly right.
right? But
Yeah.
if you were to try and be shrinking brass and stuff,
Yeah.
it would probably work harder. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like it would work harder and faster.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, baby.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, baby.
Woohoo! Wow.
Like we're gonna probably turn it back to there, maybe.
And that's gonna sit. Once that's tipped, it's gonna come down a fair bit.
It will come down a bit, yeah. We could even roll this edge over, make we could actually roll that edge right over.
So it's not super sharp.
Yeah, to shorten it so that you're not cutting yourself.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna come down, I'd say like a good half inch or
Half
so.
inch.
And then you could probably take another 1/4 inch out of it. Oh, that's gonna look cool. That's gonna look cool! Yeah, dude, when you guys were building this thing, I was like, every day, like watching your updates, being like, nah, I know Jordan can do some stuff, but I don't know if he's making this one.
Man, there was so many people against it, wasn't there?
Yeah.
We had like everyone against it. Nah,
It's crazy what you can do under pressure, man. Like,
I just work so much better under pressure.
Yeah.
It has to be done. There's no questions asked. It's just
that's why I was so like ready to do the ramp truck. Like, Elio was the voice of reason on that. He's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. And I was like, I know, but that's what's gonna get it done.
that's right.
That's
Like you can't fuck around. We were not fucking around either. First. Or holy shiza. Why didn't we do this? Why didn't you really put your foot down, bud? Right. All right, so now we're at the point where we want to tape all these off and cut them out with a blade. So I think I was using the fat guy last time. Just gonna clean this area up. So I ended up just using a little bit of Metho to clean these, and then after I have a nice little top coat soda polish I can stick on there. And it's important to try and keep that tape flat and get it right in the corners. And there's a pretty distinctive line to be able to sort of follow. And there we are. Be able to trim through the it's funny, when I made this belly pan, I actually did the louvers the wrong way, and I had looked at it so many times going, yep, they're right way, they're facing backwards, and then when I stuck it on the car I went, nope, they're definitely facing forwards. But now I actually really like that they kind of face forward. They almost catch like a little bit of a breeze and kind of take it in, and all the dust and stuff that sort of sits up in there, it sort of blows it right out the back, which is really ideal. Keeps it a lot cleaner than what it would have done.
I've been down so long that my mind can't get no rest. No, I've been down so long that my mind can't get no rest. No, this ain't easy, darling, 'cause the devil's on my trail. I've been running so long that my feet don't work no more. Oh
So we are just gonna set up where we're gonna spray. Somewhere around there, you can see that I've wet the concrete outside, and that's purely just for if there's light southeasterlies today, and I want to make sure that if any dust comes blowing down towards the back door, that it will be attracted to the wet floor and not the wet paint. But you kind of have to roll the dice when you're spraying outside. And I did leave this just out in the sun for about five minutes or so. And the only reason why I did that was just to warm up the panel slightly, not to get it hot, but just to have it sort of room temperature. It was sitting outside for a little bit. Everything's good. Everything's wiped down. We just went through, gave it a bit of wax and grease remover over top with a clean rag. Then we blow it off, and then I use glass cleaner over top, non-chlorinated glass cleaner, obviously. And then we give that a wipe as well with a microfiber. Microfiber just helps to pick up those little bits of dust that will probably linger in the air and drop back on it. But yeah, let's give it a coat of primer. I'm just using an etch prime, thinned out a little bit so it dries, and we're kind of doing a wet on wet process, so I'm not gonna allow the primer to fully dry overnight and sand it. We're just kind of doing a sort of a top coat. Chase a little piece of tape. There we go. That is extremely satisfying, pulling them off like this. I should also have gloves on because gloves won't make fingerprints, but everything should be relatively good. And what we'll do is, obviously this is going to sit over the weekend prior to installing, so it'll give it ample amount of time to harden. a good part of the good little, you know, milestone here, putting the fluids in the motor, which is very good. We've sorted out distributor, the wiring, new spark plugs are in, spark plug wires are attached. I've primed the fuel system. So really, once we get fluids in there, we'll get the radiator and back on, fan, pulleys, the radiator kind of subframe. I have the distributor cam gear on the back of it. It's there. I forgot that they're slightly offset, so which means you can only put it in one way. So I'd try and put it. It's very close, but it'll only go in one way. So obviously you're 180 out. So it was trying to obviously the cam was trying to push it out. So. Or should I just go off the side? It is? Does that have an application to hook up to this in here and then I can start it? Yeah. This one usually has the good jump start. But because I've done it, oh, now it's clicked back on. It says jump start status override, yep. Hate dead batteries. Oh, it's such a pain to get out. Good design putting it in the aviation box. Terrible design trying to get it out. Murdoch, take a drink. Look good. I'm gonna try it, Goose. Probably gonna have to go in under too. I wonder if this thing's juiced now. We need a fresh battery.
Yeah, check that out.
Jacals! Give me the top! Why is it always gotta come down to a dead battery at this place? Bad juju around here. Fuck. How can I charge it in there? Which side are you gonna go to?
The other side of it. That's all.
Oh yeah, okay.
You can switch it and stuff.
Get it? See this?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you won't be wearing it next year.
Shit, there you go.
So battery just needs to be charged.
Yeah, I reckon that. Sounds alright.
Sounds better than it ever has.
That was like 8. That was all 8 cylinders.
Finally. Was on 6 before.
And a story I'll tell.
The race car,
Promise of
you
heaven
can see in the background over there, is loaded up.
in the warning.
What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel.
Take heed where you ramble, or too soon you will go. Way up on the hillside, where the new flowers grow. Well, he met in the springtime, the sun sinking low. Two star-crossed lovers in the still melting snow, where the loving was easy and the court was brief. Well, they called her a beauty, they called him a thief. In the quiet of the evening, they'd steal away, where the laughter would flow and the fiddle would play. Well, the folks called
Line it straight up.
but hell, it
When you're ready, Jordan, just like that.
Okay.
And then I'll just work my way around the car.
And the day turned to night.
So just like look at it and then walk towards Ben.
We'll have a time. You'll bring the kisses, honey. I'll bring the wine. Keep your heart guarded, or too soon it'll fall. When one walks back home, honey, only one knows it all. Well, she walked up the hillside alone one day, and the heart is a hunter, always knows of its prey. And her father's old pistol hanging loose by her side. When she aimed once, she never shot twice. Well, the air was so still, and the sky was so blue. Before she could see them, the laughter she knew. She heard two shots.
Big slips.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I love this thing so much. That's centered?
Quarters. Just come back a bit more. Jordan discovered this location, and whatever's happening here, the light is still coming in and hitting the car, and just looks really nice. It almost looks fake. Something just with the darker background, the concrete, super clean, a little bit of mess around here. It's kind of just the way it's set up. It just looks awesome. Get him in the corner, lined up with the wall. That's a wrap. Like and subscribe, share, hit that notification button, and keep on creating.
Oh. Absolute blast. Nothing puts a smile on my face more than, well, several things do. But driving that thing, going fast, how could you beat it? That's so much fun. I just said to Ben and Josh, we could like spend the entire day here. I could just go back and forth all day long and just still get the exact same excitement out of it. So much fun. And the girl went well. I reckon she just loves her new look. She's feeling good. She's basically got a new heart. I can't wait to actually give it proper excitement though, you know? That was only like just over half throttle, maybe three-quarter throttle. So she's got a lot in there to give. I'm just gonna drive this puppy on, strap her down, and then we're off to get probably a good old burger or something somewhere. Oh, stalled it, Russ. Those ramps are a bit wide. All right. Okay. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. It was so nice to get the car back together, give it that facelift that I've been wanting to for ages. You know, I just absolutely love the whole turnout of it and just how much fun it is to drive. And what an amazing spot to come and sort of let it stretch its legs out and just have a little bit of fun, do some shoots, get some nice photos for it. So now we can properly advertise it, get it up for sale, and it's gonna be a sad day, but a real happy day for the new owner of the Midnight Special. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, hit notifications, and we'll see you next week on another episode of Bennett's Customs. Thanks, guys.